You
Man, y'all didn't know what it is. Your boy Rolo back with another video. Right now we're checking out 6ix9ine talking about the fuck the streets movements. And let me put my take in about the fuck the street movements real fast. It's really a slap in the face to everything that these dudes do. You feel me? Because they gonna say fuck the streets and they gonna go on their tracks and still say they gonna shoot a nigga in the face. Fuck the ops. On the op block this, their block that, my block this, gunshots that, but it's fuck the streets. All the streets is giving you that type of energy, and then you just gonna turn your back on the streets. That's how like Scarface and them niggas died, right? That's how like DMX and fucking Belly got fucked over, right? That's how fucking the Paid in Full, the shit happened because all of that, because they want to lead the streets. You can't lead the streets, bro. You gotta feed the streets. Let's get right into it.
you said something about Lucci's mom. Basically something to where as though Lucci mom got shot at.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Then,
there's two different scenarios. Let me explain that.
Mm-hmm. Explain that, buddy.
Now, ask me a question. Would I be that kid's friend? Those little kids, after they did a home invasion, would I? Now, that's the real question. So if you want to compare the situation, ask me, yo, would you be friends with those kids?
But honestly, that's not really. That's a comparison. That's a comparison, but it's not an equal comparison to somebody shooting at your mama. A couple kids that made a bad decision, yeah, you wouldn't be friends with them. Okay, but that's okay, and we would understand it. But if you were to be cool with them, no, I mean, I don't think it would change the world.
Lucci mom was shot at.
Yeah.
You know what it is? What if I shot at your mom? You gonna do this interview?
Hell nah. You be laid on the floor.
So do you respect Lucci for sitting down with Young Thug and dapping him up?
See, okay, now you talking about the Young Thug thing, because I was like, where he going with this? But look, I get what he's saying, but Young Thug himself didn't up the gun and shoot at his mama. So he throwing like a little technicality salt on it. You know what I'm saying? That's what he throwing. He throwing a little technicality salt on it. They said that Thug ordered the hit. Okay? Thug wasn't in the car. I don't know. Maybe he was. Maybe 6ix9ine got some information that we don't know. But I know. I don't know. But I figured that Thug
I
didn't
wouldn't
shoot
sit
at
down
his
with
mama.
anybody that shoots at my.
That's not the question. Would you do you respect Lucci for sitting down with Young Thug, having Young Thug shot at his mom? If you won't work with me, I can even dap and touch your hand after I shot at your mother. You respect Lucci? You think that's stand tall? That's being positive? That's being grown up? I shot at your mother.
Nah.
Come on now.
I get what he's saying. Like, I get it 100. Like, when he talk, you get what he's saying, but he's saying it. He like twisting it though. He making it for the viewer to think that Young Thug shot at Lucci's mama, which could not be the case. That could not be the case. Okay, technicality. He don't know. I don't know if Thug called somebody and say shoot Lucci mama. I don't know if that's the case. He don't know if that's the case. Okay, Lucci don't know if that's the case. Okay, so I personally, and I'm not taking that for Thug because I'm a big Thug fan, right? But I'm not saying that's bad, because again, only Thug know if Thug shot at his mama, and I don't think he did.
That's what I do.
Move
shit down. You can't compare the situations. Like, come on, it's to do a home invasion here. The question is, you just said it's not the same.
Oh my God,
you asking me would I dap them kids up? No. It's not the same. Oh.
But again, those are the kids who physically robbed your house. Physically, they didn't send a hit. They didn't send a hit. It wasn't they didn't send a hit. They were physically there to rob your house. Thug didn't go physically there to his mama's house and shoot the crib up. Thug didn't do that. So it could have been in our world. That means it could have been anyone. In 6ix9ine world, that means you was beefing with Thug. Thug physically came to your house with a gadgetorian and shot that motherfucker down.
Oh yeah, niggas ran in my crib. I will not dap them kids up.
No,
at all.
I get that because they was physically really they were the people who did it.
Hugged them in the club. Made music. You know they're doing life right now, right? You know Nut died behind that, right? Nut is doing you. I got alligators back there. You know the death row. You know what's the death row? Yeah. When an alligator bite and start corkscrewing. Nut is corkscrewing right now like this, nigga. Like, this nigga's talking about like.
So okay, all right.
Yeah, okay, all right.
No.
I get what he's saying though. as far as the beef goes, niggas is doing life behind this shit. I get it. It makes sense to a certain extent, but also it don't make sense because people grow up and people fucking make the bad decisions with their kids. Kids with guns make bad decisions, and it's okay to get over shit like that. But what he's saying is basically, again, I get what he's saying. People died and went to jail over this shit. I get that.
Yeah, okay.
So the streets
I get what
movement,
you're
because
saying.
that's
People
what
died
we're.
over shit,
It goes hand in hand with people.
People died, yeah.
They say you got to grow up, you
Yes,
got to
that's what I'm
mature.
saying.
You know why? Why we? Saycheese, clip this right now. He just asked me streets movement, right? Why couldn't it be streets in 2020?
Yeah.
Huh? When I came home, it's the streets now when your man rap, right? So now it's the streets now when it's convenient for us, for Atlanta, for us. The Spanish told.
But that's everything that you do in life, 6ix9ine, nigga. And he want to be fair, nigga. Everything ain't fair. How about this? This niggas that's sleeping under the bridge right now. You sitting there with a fucking $30,000 bag with $50,000 in it. Talk about fair, nigga. Everything ain't fair and it ain't gonna go your way. I'm sorry.
The streets, this shit
Mr. Millionaire.
traumatized us, bro. This shit brought some.
Fuck the streets is a trash ass movement, though. I agree with you, though, bro, because it's very. For one, I wouldn't say it's selective because I'm not sure what they selecting, what the merit is off the selection. I'm not sure about none of that, but I do know that they are very selective when it comes to niggas telling. When it comes to niggas telling, they'll bury one nigga and then just like uplift another one. Because of what the narrative, because of what they want the narrative to be. They don't want to believe that their favorite rapper Boston Richie was telling. They sweep that shit under the rug and you don't never hear about it. They don't want to believe that shit. He made good music. I don't want to believe it. I'm sorry. You feel me? 6ix9ine, honestly, he didn't make, in my opinion, that screaming rap and yelling in the mic and doing that shit is whack as hell. But he made his money, though, in different lanes. It wasn't the rap lane. It was, for my opinion, it was different lanes that he hopped into. Smart motherfucker, right? But he didn't make, his music wasn't hot enough for him to transcend the ratting allegations. You got to have talent to you know what I'm saying, to get over those allegations. For people to look past that, you have to have talent, bro. It's just like in the league. Deshaun Watson, the Browns thought Deshaun Watson had talent, so they gave him $263 million after all them bitches said that he touched them. They seen that they hoped that the talent would transcend the allegations, and it never did. That's just what that was saying. Was never did in the rap lane.
Nah,
and like Spanish,
hold your
yeah,
rap man down. It's not the streets. Why wasn't it the streets in 1996 when Biggie and Pop died?
See, but he kind of like, I don't know what he doing. I think he gaslighting maybe. Maybe he gaslighting the chat. I don't know, but fuck the move streets, like I just said in the beginning, is trash again because all of y'all careers, what this was he basically saying in my sense, what I see. All y'all careers started off with you talking about robbing niggas, taking niggas shits. You know what I'm saying? How can you turn your back on the streets? Again, look what the streets did to the niggas who turned their back on them in the movies. Maybe we don't have the real things to go on, but when the niggas turn their back on the streets, they become nobodies. They either end up dead or in prison for a long time because you turned your back on the streets.
Right? It should have been the streets 1996 when one got in LA and the other got in Vegas. Like, yo, bro, the streets is killing us as black folks.
We're Phoenix Energy, a family-owned oil company focused on unleashing American oil from North Dakota and...
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, everybody quiet now, right? Take 5 seconds. Think about that.
He act like he's saying something so fucking deep.
Yo, the truth hurts so much right now.
It could have been fuck the streets yesterday, the day before that. He's like, I don't know what he doing again. I think he gaslighting. Cause look, it could have been, yes, it could have been fuck the streets 30 years ago, but it could also been fuck the streets a week ago before that, a week ago after that.
Now watching this one like, damn, it's just too. We can't get over on him, bro.
Yeah.
Why wasn't it the streets in 1996, 97, 98, 99, 2000?
But I think he missing
2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 20. Why couldn't it be when I came home and be like, street shit traumatized us, bro? But now in
Nigga.
2025, your man.
Because you don't have a special talent. You don't have a gene that niggas want to listen to or niggas want to be attached to. That's what you're missing, okay? Let's put the secret sauce in there. You was the most talented rapper in the face of this earth, and you went to jail and you snitched. They still gonna fuck with you. They still gonna fuck with you if you're the most talented. If Jay-Z go to jail and snitch, well, honestly, no, I take that back. Because it depends on what you're rapping about. Like, if you Tory Lanez, if you go to jail and snitch, niggas ain't gonna be like, oh, the fuck that nigga Tory Lanez. It's about what lane you put yourself into. If you put yourself into that dope boy lane and you telling, yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go make pop music or country music or some shit.
And gonna rat it, right?
And look, perfect example of what the fuck I just said. You gotta go make pop music. 6ix9ine ratted in a space where he was saying he ain't ratting. He was saying, like, he missing the point. Yeah, fuck the streets is dumb, but where do you fall into the fuck the street music? You don't fall into that movement because you're not a civilian. I think they mean it, fuck the streets as the civilian part of it, maybe, but I'm not sure about it. But the streets is a myth. Okay, nobody lasts in the streets. No nigga gonna make it to 50 in the streets. No nigga gonna make it to 40 in the streets, nigga. It's a very few set of them that make it to 40 in these streets. Okay? 6ix9ine was rapping about some shoot 'em up shit, get money shit, fuck rats and all that shit. Niggas gonna forget about you because you can't be rapping about fuck rats and shooting guns if you're willingly telling. Okay? So for one, we have a double fuck the streets and all this shit is a double-sided sword because on one end, it's the rich nigga saying fuck the streets now. Now the nigga came out the streets, was indulging in the streets, doing everything that the streets came with. He was doing it. And now that he got $1 million, he's saying, he not telling, because he's just saying, he just conveying fuck the streets. Because he not trying to put those words into action. He not trying to, I don't know what he's doing for his community, but I can tell you by rapping what he's rapping, he's not helping the situation. Okay? So how could it be fuck the streets if you not helping the situation? This nigga here, again, he was rapping about shooting niggas and rats and this and that. He got caught ratting. He went to a whole nother genre and became a legend over there.
Atlanta's looking bad. Remember Atlanta used to be the face of the shit? You know what that's called? Manipulation. It's like, yo, if we convince the consumers, the fans, if we confuse the fans, start a movement saying fuck the streets, everybody's gonna say, you know what? Yeah, bro, it's gonna give, all right, so streets, now we get to accept Gunna back, and then Gunna's gonna be able to make music with Young Thug again. We confuse the out of these dumbass fans, right? Dumbass fans in Houston.
I don't think that would even have to come into play for Gunna and Thug to make a song. If they made a song without the fuck the street movements, you don't think that shit would be the biggest song out because these two niggas went through something and finally rekindled? You know how this world is. They love to see shit like that. So I get that he thinks it's a play. But I don't think it's a play. I think they just so fucking dumb. And they caught up in trying to make their homie look good. That's just it.
Houston, dumbass fans in LA, dumbass fans in Miami, dumbass fans in New York, in Houston, dumbass fans in LA, dumbass fans in Miami, dumbass fans in New York, dumbass fans in Chicago. Everybody's gonna say, yo, yeah, traumatized, pain. And then they were like, stupid, now we get to make music again, right? Yo, yeah, no. It started because of the streets. The streets died, bro. Here, yo, Young Thug, Gunna, come, make music. But you know why that will never work? Because I got my foot with this big-ass ink monitor on their neck. So why y'all treat me different? Because once you let him in, I'm coming right through that door. Like, what's up? Remember me? Out in.
And they gonna beat your ass out the fucking compound because you already been beat up and battered and bruised, all that shit already. You are not, 6ix9ine act like he a threat. He is not a threat. This year he might catch him one though, early on. But when he get out of jail, because I heard he going to jail. So after that he might get a little buzz and drop a song and it might chart. But beyond that, this nigga, is a wash rapper. Whatever lane they, because I think he got kicked out of the little Mexican shit too, because he was beating on the bitches over there and shit.
It's manipulation.
So he
So
ain't in that
okay,
lane no more.
so days go by. 21 Savage, he gets some backlash of it. I mean, it's a lot of people.
And what he started doing, retracting, right? You ever saw a treadmill go backwards? I never seen the treadmill go backwards. I never seen the treadmill go backwards.
He says he should have said "Save the Streets."
Oh, but yo, your album name is "What Happened to the Streets."
Yeah.
4 days later, you say "F the streets," so f your album, right?
I heard 21 album was ass though, but I also heard mixed reviews about it too. A lot of people saying that was good too. But again, the fuck the streets and then the name the album after the street shit.
Nigga had a Drake
Again,
feature
it's
and
crazy.
couldn't move 50,000 units, bro.
I think it didn't it 99. No,
Yeah, what happened? The last
It
day
went from
it
50
jumped up. On the last day, it jumped up 30,000 units.
I would say it's like having another producer in the room that knows exactly what your song needs. This is co-producer. The fastest way to
Little
You
label.
didn't see how Billboard
manipulation.
demoted his 30,000? Like, where them 30,000, them shits came from credit cards? Huh? Your label swiped that shit like, damn, the narrative now is gonna be, Saycheese gonna have to post, nigga, you fell off. Academics gonna have to put 21 Savage fell off. So you know what they did? That credit card went swipe, swipe. Let's buy some album sales. So what happened to the streets? Now it's the streets, right? And now it's save the streets. That changed more than a Fortnite skin, right? He went from in a matter of a week,
Fortnite
a
skin
week.
is crazy.
That nigga bought 3 new skins. What happened to the streets? The streets, and no, I meant say the streets.
All right, we're gonna leave it there though, because he kind of like rant now. But I understand what he's saying though. But honestly, it seemed like he's trying to generate something for his tape. But fuck the street movements is trash because again, a bunch of these niggas is rapping about guns and killing people and doing all this extra shit. But in hindsight, they're saying fuck the streets. The streets is what gave you everything you got. If you want to be technical, that's what you told me. Like if a nigga sat here and said, dude, I was in the streets since I was 12, that's what you told me. And that's what I assumed. So when you say, nigga, fuck the streets, you like, what, nigga? You was the biggest nigga in the streets, was you not? Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was just saying that shit just to get some views. That's what they all do. They all doing it. Like he said, his streams jumped up to 30,000 plus streams in the last day of the week. We're going to have another conversation about that as well, about this shasty ass industry. We're going to get into the Drake shit next. Like the Drake shit is going to be a good one. That's going to be a banger. Doing a lot of research for that. So tune in. And I hope y'all like the content, man. And I'm just going to keep churning it out for y'all boys, man. Y'all stay tuned for what we got coming this year. Man, turn up.